Hi, I'm Melissa Darnay, and you are sipping with the Wine Maven. Today we're going to talk about how to get your red wine the perfect temperature when you go to a restaurant. Some people know that I'm high maintenance about my temperature of red wine, and no one knows this better than my older brother, David Bayliss, the mortgage tutor.
That is correct, Wine Maven. You're very picky.
I am very picky, but you know what? I'm paying for the wine, right? I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
I'm spending my hard-earned money on that wine. Shouldn't they do what I want them to do?
I think they should.
I think they should too. So here are 2 tips and tricks for how to get your restaurant wine the perfect temperature. The first is to simply ask your server to chill your bottle of red wine down. Seems simple, right?
You would think.
You would think. What happens though sometimes, David?
Sometimes they do not comply.
Sometimes they give you a little bit of attitude. Well, first of all, they may only barely be 21, so take that into account. But honestly, you're paying for it, you're tipping them. Go ahead and just have them do it. If they still give you a little bit of lip, have them call me. I'll take care of them. But sometimes you want to just order wine by the glass, right? A little glass before dinner, or maybe just 1 glass with dinner. So how do you just chill down that 1 glass? Because cellar temperature is 57 degrees and room temperature is about 75 degrees. So there's about a 20-degree differential that you can really taste in the wine. So the easiest way to do that is just have them bring you your favorite glass of wine, and then have you on the side just bring a martini glass full of ice. Then you're simply going to place your wine glass in the ice and then slowly spin the glass. That's all. It's only going to take a couple minutes of slowly spinning the glass to chill that wine down, because there's not very much wine in the glass. Now you'll notice a couple things. The glass was not full, so even you may need to ask for another glass. That's okay. You're paying the bill. Now, David, we're going to pretend like we're in a restaurant. We're in my own personal Wine Maven's Bistro right now, and we're going to taste this wine. This is the Lumiere de Vie Prism. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this to the side and let it chill. David, would you be so kind as to spin this for me for a second?
I can do that.
Yeah, he's good at spinning. So this is the Lumiere de Vie Prism. This is a really wonderful wine because it's about 60% Merlot, 30% Cabernet Sauvignon, and only a splash, about 10% of Syrah. And remember, Syrah and Shiraz are exactly the same thing. I love blends because in blends, you get a good variety of flavor, and they do tend to be more elegant than just a single varietal wine. So what we did, we cheated a little bit. We had chilled this down a little bit before. Typically in a restaurant, you want about 5 minutes. So we're gonna set this aside, and then you just take your napkin and you wipe the sides of your glass off. So David, we gave David some wine that was already the perfect cellar temperature.
Yes.
So David, let's go ahead and swirl this wine. Remember, you always swirl. Oh, it's a beautiful garnet color. You can see the wine almost dancing in the light. Now let's smell this. What do you smell? This has a lot of black fruit, like blackberry and plum and cassis, but it also has red fruit, and red fruit is like raspberry. What do you think is the most prominent smell?
Almost blackberry.
Blackberry, absolutely. I would have said the same thing.
Yeah.
There's a hint of spice in there too. Okay, let's go ahead and taste it, but with you I always have to do the cheers. David's the older brother that I really don't have. Cheers.
Well, that was a cheer. Excellent.
Isn't that wonderful? And it has a long finish. Again, we're not at a restaurant, so if you want to have your own restaurant in your own home, you can go to my website, thewinemaven.com, get this wine. But guess what, David? We're not done yet. We have some great food coming. I would like to introduce my friend Stacy Wetzel of Cater 10. She's bringing the meal to us. Stacy, I can't wait to see what you made to go with this wine, because I love this wine and I know I'm going to love it even more with the food. Tell me about what you made.
I did a sweet Italian sausage, and then I made a sauce that I want David to try and see if you can guess what's in the sauce.
Okay, so he's gonna try the sauce first on its own without the sausage.
Blackberry. Gotta be.
Blackberry with
Very good.
sausage. How
What else?
interesting to match
some
what's
wine.
in the wine. You taste wine in a sauce?
Yes, I do.
She's so good at always putting wine in her food.
It does have wine that y'all are drinking.
The same wine that
Oh,
we're drinking.
wow.
Good.
I reduced that with blackberries and portobello mushrooms.
Ooh.
And then I strained it, and here we go. A nice little reduction sauce with wine.
Wow.
Super simple.
So go ahead and try a piece of the sausage and dip it in the sauce. And then I'm gonna have you go ahead and try the wine. Before you finish chewing, try the wine. Let's mix them all up together. This is actually how we eat at home. We just don't think about it.
Oh, that's powerful. That is great.
Oh, so now you know what you're having for dinner tonight. You're going to make the sweet Italian sausage. You will have a reduction of blackberries, portobello mushrooms, and of course wine. And don't forget the Lumiere de Vie prism because it is awesome. And to end this, I just want to say, friends, do not let friends drink room temperature wine. Cheers.
Cheers.